Hey girl, Cyn Doll here coming at you with another video. So before we get started, why don't you go ahead and subscribe and then click on that bell notification so you never miss the video. What you just saw me do was take a little bit of Design Essentials serum, which also aids as a heat protectant, and I'm going to go ahead and touch up my edges just a little bit with a blow dryer and one of those small flat irons, along with this itty bitty small tooth comb that I am now in love with. I'll show you that, or where I got it from, in a split second. But now this is a silk press that is about 2 weeks old at this point, almost 2 weeks old. I sweat a lot in my sleep and I have a very oily scalp. So this is from the Master Stylist. Y'all know I love her foam wrap, and she sent me this comb. Now I really want you guys to pay attention to how close the teeth are on this comb. It's really important, coming soon. But first, I just went ahead and put a little bit of dry shampoo in my hair. This dry shampoo has an amazing formulation. I will leave all of the information in the description box below, so make sure you click the link and head over to my blog post where I put all of the information for all of the products I use and my previous live videos, sharing even more information on these brands in this video. Okay, but as you can see, no, my hair does not have the same amount of body as it had as soon as I did my hair, but it would get me maybe through the day or through another couple of days if I was still wearing my hair, you know, in a silk press status. But in this case, I wanted to do some clipping things, you know what I'm saying? So now I am using this small mini flat iron by Nano Baby Bliss Titanium. Baby Bliss and Nano Titanium. I just mixed the words up. Anyway, once again, all of those links can be found in the description box below. Please make sure you check it out, because I will be leaving the place for all of the tools used below in the description box below. Yes, so now I'm just parting everything off. I do like to part everything off. I'm simply a creature of habit when it comes to hair. So when I would do clip-in extensions on my client, I would always measure it up with the natural curvature of their head. So that is what I am doing with myself today. And when you're doing clip-in extensions, it's also imperative that it's no problem for you to follow, you know, a tutorial, but you also want to make sure that you are always paying attention to different scalp issues or different problems that you may be having in your head, and put the clip-ins in accordingly, you know. So what you just saw me do, I leave about a ½ inch of hair in between each track for the actual clip-in extension to see on. So that's what you just saw me do with my finger. I'll just stick my finger in there and I can feel it. Like I said, it's a lot easier seen than explain, if that makes sense, because when it comes to hair, it's like a visual art for me. Even when I'm learning, I learn by looking, and so, you know, sometimes saying it to you guys is a little harder. So what I'm gonna do now is just let you watch, because I think that'll be easier. I was confusing myself with the way I was explaining it, but just notice I will not go through and flat iron my natural hair again. I'm using these textured clip-ins because they do match my natural hair texture when my silk press is on its way out the door. You know, it matches it perfectly, and I'm in love with her comb, you know, from the Main Life collection, because the teeth are so close together. And this goes for any comb that has teeth that are very, very close together. Whenever you see people like, oh my god, why is the hairstylist combing through so much? Why does she keep combing through the hair? Well, I need you all to always remember the average person has approximately 100,000 follicles on their scalp, and each follicle has anywhere between 1 and 4 strands. So that means that the average person has about 100,000 or 400,000 strands of hair on their head, more than that. So I really want everyone to keep that in mind whenever we are talking about combing the hair. The reason that it's blending so well with this comb is because the teeth are so close together together that it makes it very easy for just with one swift movement of the comb through the extensions and through my natural hair, it binds each strand with each strand from the weft. I really hope that that makes sense, because if your hair is properly prepared, then you don't always need to pick up more heat tools. And in this case, the only thing that I added heat to after the blowout, and my edges, were the actual wefts, but I did not have to go back and add any heat whatsoever when we finish. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this, and yeah, we'll keep talking. But remember, once you get a silk press done, if it's done properly the first time, then you don't need to constantly go back in. You can just have certain things that you do, whether it's clip-ins, whether it's a twist out to make it last an extra week or something. There are things you can do to prolong your silk presses, and this is the second idea that I gave you guys. Make sure you check the links in the description box below for everything else. See you soon.
put it on your nose, but it's clear how my baby's running this a block, cause you fear what you do to you if you get dirty hands and veneer. What you do, what she is, little boy, I tell you this. If baby wants sit, she can sit. If baby says lit, it's lit. Got your bank account and not cute. If she said it loud, it's the truth. If baby wanna ride, she can ride. If baby needs some time, she got time. Got your bank account and not cute. She can make it count, how about you? She would put you in the bag, yeah. Wouldn't even need a planet. If she wanted, she a magnet. They should let her name a planet. Everything she drop like Corona, viral, make the world start over like a owner. She ain't about to set, but they really wanna throne her. Listen, she like bass, she like Hova. Self-employed, moving paper better than some Billy Boy. Made a choice on the regular, she bring a milli home. Click my phone, get my ass up, get a dinner going. Watch she out there, making sure that you all know. Baby wants sit, she can sit. If baby says lit, it's lit. Got your bank account and not cute. If she said it loud, it's the truth. If baby wanna ride, she can ride. Baby needs some time, she got time. Got your bank account and not cute. She can make it count, how about you? She be always making money. If it's raining, if it's sunny, she make time to call me honey every day. Drop a couple bands on the click, they need pay. Then a couple more on the tip, baby saves. Daddy's just the everyday, imagine holiday. If I get the 50 cents, she get me holidays. Signing with the fly, if you meet her, know it's true. So if she ever asks you, you know that baby wants sit, she can sit. If baby says lit, it's lit.